logged off until we figured it out. But we're there.
All
We're
right.
live now.
Well, now it's
Can
a
you
go.
see the
Now it's go
comments on
time.
Can you see
Huh?
the comments on your side? You see the
I
comments?
can. Yeah. Yep. I sure can. Yep.
Okay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got some people already up here. They've been waiting on us. So
Sorry.
basically, yes, sorry, y'all. Super sorry, you guys. But we're here now. And yes, it's go time.
Yes.
So basically, what we're going to be doing for What's Up Customs Journey, that's James Patton. And
Oh, okay. There it goes. Yeah. Custom journey. Okay.
yes, yes. So welcome to the live
Thank you for having me.
T-shirt buddy.
Yeah.
And hello, educated. Hold on, I feel like I'm buffering. Hold on. Okay, there we
A
go.
little bit.
All right, so so basically, hello, Fun After 40. So basically what we're going to be doing is we are going to be playing somewhat of a game
Uh-oh.
where I ask you questions. I'm going to answer the same question as you. And it's
Okay.
just going to be just so we can kind of get to know each other and the live can get to know you also. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So
It's usually the opposite way around. So I'm used to interviewing everybody else. I'm like, oh,
I
here
know.
you go.
And look, these questions literally just started coming to my brain out of the blue. So yeah, they're all over. They are business, they are inspirational, they are also family.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
So
them for you.
we're going there.
Oh yeah.
I hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome everybody to the live. Welcome T-shirt buddy.
Thank you.
Your actual name is Ruben, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Ruben. Okay, cool.
Correct.
So my name is Marcela. Either way, it's
Right.
just one extra L when it's my real name.
Right.
All right. So I'm just pulling from this little mug thing here,
Okay.
and I got them. I got all the questions in here, so I'm
Woo,
just drawing
already.
at random.
Okay.
Okay? I'm just drawing at random. Hello, Taryn. Okay. So first question we have here, you guys. All right. This is
Uh-oh.
actually the first question. All right. You have to burn one machine. One machine, okay? Is it your heat press or your favorite piece of music equipment?
I have to burn one of the I have
You
to
have
burn
to
one of them.
burn it. It's over. You can't use it ever again.
Well, I need my heat press, so I'm burning my keyboard.
Oh no.
I mean, there's more money on the t-shirt side right now than there is on my production side.
I understand. And look, my husband is a producer. So I'm so surprised you said that because he would set this house on fire before he set his equipment on fire.
Oh man, yeah, no, I gotta go where the money goes, you know.
Yeah, I understand. But
Yeah.
yeah, so and also that video that you did today, if you
Oh,
guys are not following the T-shirt buddy on Instagram, he did a video today that blew me away. A beautiful, funniest video ever. So good job on that, and
thank you.
congratulations for your heat press.
Yeah, that was let me tell you, that was a long wait and a horrible situation to even be put into in the first place. So thank God that it showed up.
Yes, definitely for sure. My heat press broke down too at one point, and I went some time without mine, so I already know how that is for sure.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was. Yeah,
so
mine was taken from me.
oh, mm,
Yeah, no questions asked, no story, no, just like I'm taking it after that person bought it for me. On
oh,
We did a YouTube on it of the person giving it to me, buying it for me live, and
oh, man.
long story, I just ended up being somebody's content rather than somebody's friend.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. I definitely understand. Okay, this is the next one. What do you believe is your ultimate mission in life?
Oh man, happiness,
Right.
happiness. Like no matter what area of my life, just happiness and some sanity. You know.
Right. I believe we're all kind of striving for that And you know what? I didn't answer the last question. The last question I did not answer, so I'm breaking the rules. My answer
Okay, yeah.
would be my heat press also, and
But
my
you burn the heat press?
you said I would no, I would not burn the heat press.
Oh,
For
okay,
me,
okay.
it would be cake supplies. So my other thing that I do is cakes.
Oh, okay. You burn the
So
cakes.
I would burn my cake equipment
Yeah.
before I burnt my t-shirt equipment.
There you go.
Sorry, Taryn, because Taryn is a cake maker, so she probably is like, no. All right, and then happiness. My ultimate mission in life is to inspire and encourage people through my life story and through my life in
Yes.
general and just me in general.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ring again. There we go. All right. The next one is um all right. If you had the opportunity to do a t-shirt for three famous people, who would they be?
Oh man, well, are we talking dead or are we talking alive?
Whoever you want.
Well, I would have to say my favorite artist on this universe, which is Prince. He passed, but yeah, Prince all day.
Okay.
It was three people.
Yes.
So Prince, I think that I would love to do a shirt with like I think maybe I think of here. I think a Kevin Hart collaboration would be pretty funny with me and him in the same room and doing some shirt for him, some merchandise for him.
Yeah.
And the third person, if I had to pick the third person, I'm a humongous football fan. I'm a
Mhm.
I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Die hard.
Right.
Yeah, I would want to do a shirt with a Troy Polamalu. He's retired since, but yeah.
Oh man, that look. Those are Prince, Kevin Hart, and I can't even. You said Troy Polamalu.
Yep, Troy Polamalu. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
a eclectic
All
combination.
over. Yeah.
For me, I would probably do one of my favorite artists of all time would be yes, Taryn. I will not burn my stuff. I'll send it to you for sure. And absolutely go Steelers.
Yeah, she
That's
said
on
go Steelers.
Pittsburgh is on the East Coast with me, so I'm with it. I'm not even a football fan. I'm more of a basketball fan.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
I'm with
What's your favorite
it.
team?
Basketball.
Hmm.
Um,
That'd be a good one.
doggone it. You're in the city. You're in the state. Hold on. Golly. Um, what in the world? The name of the team just literally just poofed out of my brain.
If I'm
Um,
if I'm in the state, I can tell you, but
State. Golden State. Jeez Louise.
Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm burning your heat press.
Okay.
I'm a dire Lakers fan.
You're a Lakers fan.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm all
Look,
off track.
literally the name of the team just poofed out of my brain. Like, what in
Yeah,
the world?
yeah. Well, you had the state part right. You were like, it's the state. I was waiting for you to
It's
hit the golden
somebody's
part.
state.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you hear me say it's where you are. You're in
Right.
the Bay Area, right where
State.
they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So for me, the three people would be Anita Baker.
Ooh,
I don't know why I would do a t-shirt for her, what would be on it, but I would definitely want to do something for her. I'd probably do, let me see, probably Ghost from Power. I would do a shirt for him. And I would also do, let me see, probably one for Gary V, which
Gary
is
V.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Okay, yeah. I watch a lot. I watch some Gary V stuff sometimes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he's an intense character.
Yes, and that's the reason why I picked um Gary V because he would be somebody who I could do something fancy for.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, yep.
Until he cuss
So
you out.
and you know what? I believe honestly, Gary V is a very kind-hearted person.
Yeah.
He just has a colorful language.
Yeah, yeah, to say the least, right? Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, so that's my three. All right, so let's move on to the next. Hello, you guys. Hey, big boy.
Big boy
Okay, boy.
Prince.
Yes, big boy Prince. That's my guy. Okay, so let me see. All right, you have 2 days off. No business, no work. What are you doing?
No business, no work. I don't even know what that feels like. But if I had to, oh God, I mean, maybe obviously a quick vacation, maybe some sightseeing or something.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's been closed because of COVID, but I mean, now that it's opening, are we talking about prior? Are we talking about now that everything is opening up?
Now that I mean, you can go somewhere. I just left Puerto Rico,
That's where I
so
would go.
yes,
I'm
and
going
I
home.
would go back to Puerto Rico.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes,
me too.
yes. So we have the same answer. Offering again. Okay, I was just in Puerto Rico for my birthday, which was June 5th.
Oh, that's recent.
Yes, I was just there like a couple weeks ago.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. So I would. That's my same answer. Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there right now. My cousins, two sets of my cousins went, and I couldn't go because I still wasn't trusting the whole COVID thing. They bought their tickets prior, and
Yeah.
and so they're there right now. And I keep seeing these pictures. I'm like, God, I like it
But
sucks.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I learned this when I went there. Puerto Rico is more serious about COVID than we are here in
Yeah.
the States. Yes, they are very, very serious. You have to get your temperature checked when you go in a shopping mall,
Mm,
into Walgreens. Like
nice.
they are not playing. You have to get a COVID test before you even go onto the island.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I heard.
playing. Yeah, they're not playing
Yeah.
at all.
After that hurricane that demolished us, they're like, we're not taking no more loss.
None at all, for sure. All right, I got the next one. So the next one is you are blessed with a massive facility, t-shirt facility. When building a team, what position would you put your significant other into in the business?
Oh, the good thing is I don't have one, so I'm running it all by myself. But um,
Exactly.
but if I did, hypothetically speaking, if I did, um, what position would I give them?
Yeah. What
Um,
position?
I would hope maybe marketing, maybe taking marketing and sales and that stuff off my hands. You know,
Yeah.
handle all the social media, all that good stuff, marketing for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. For me, I would probably have my husband in like finances because he's good with
Yeah,
money. So I would just have him handling the money side of it.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, he would be good at that part of it. We had a business together before. So yeah, I
Yeah,
probably would just, in hindsight, I'd have him in money.
right, right, right.
Okay. Um, Let me see. What's next? All right. What do you think the backbone of your business is? Is it product quality or customer service?
Oh, guys, that's you have these tough questions today. Because I got to pick one of them because
Yeah.
I provide them both, but I think at the end of the day, customer service is because that's how you're bringing them in the first place. So we
Yeah.
you provide customer service or give them an experience. The other
Yes.
stuff comes with it. So customer service for sure for me.
And for me, it's customer service. I am such a, like, customer service is beyond what will keep your doors open at the end of the day.
Right, right, right.
The t-shirts, you might make a mistake with a t-shirt, but your customer service is what's going to make it so that person comes back even after your mistake.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
So yes.
I give them an experience. If you get a shirt from me, you get everything. You get the firecracker, fireworks and everything.
Yes, exactly. You have to. It's very important.
Right,
Very important.
right.
All right. So let me see. I have to take a second to shout out the fact that my 4-year-old is sitting here on the floor very quietly and being so nice, and I'm so proud of you. Now
Yeah.
that's it. Backing up.
Yeah. Wait till my 3-year-old runs out here.
Okay. All right. So oh, another thing too. This is for everybody in the live. Okay. For everybody in the live, when I was upstairs, my intention was to write everyone's name down and kind of pull a name at random because I wanted you guys to see the new our new 3K merch. So for this channel, T-shirt buddy, every time we hit 1,000 subscriber, another 1,000, I
Uh-huh.
drop a new merch design.
Oh, nice.
So this is actually the new. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, so this
Okay.
is the new merch design. So
Okay.
that's MW3 for 3K.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be giving away. I'm buffering again. I'm going to be giving away probably about 3 T-shirts in
What?
this live. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off, considering that I am not by my desk.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm going to be giving away a T-shirt. So we'll figure that
Well,
out. I'm
well, first,
blurry.
first, yeah. First off, congratulations on hitting 3K because
Thank you.
that's not easy to do,
No,
at
hold
all.
on.
So yeah,
There we go.
there you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, 3K is big. That's monumental. Especially for platforms like ours and these businesses. So congratulations. First off,
Yes,
I
thank
wasn't
you.
big on YouTube. I was like, I hate YouTube. Everyone kept driving me to do YouTube, and so I had started my channel like a year ago, and I just left it. I was like, I don't want. I'm having fun and success on IG and TikTok and everything else, but
Yeah,
it wasn't until February of this year, the end of February, where I said, okay, I partnered with somebody, and they're like, just keep pounding away at YouTube. So I think I just hit my like 700 and something subscriber.
yes,
That is
yes.
hard.
It is hard, and it's harder when people don't consider the fact that um YouTube is it's like a pie. It's partly about content, it's partly about engagement with the
Yeah,
people who are coming to your channel.
right.
It's partly about the algorithm.
Yeah,
People don't consider that it is very much so a search engine, and you
yeah,
have to treat it as such. So your
right,
titles and your descriptions and your tags play a part. And so basically, what I did when I first started is my aim was just keep putting out videos. I just
right,
kept putting them out, like as many videos as well. I was aiming for 35 from the beginning. I
right.
was aiming because they said after the 35th video, it kind of triggers the algorithm.
Oh, okay.
And so when it came down to the content that I was making, I thought to myself, if I was doing T-shirts, so say if I got my machine, right? What would I need next?
Right,
So I got my machine, now what? And then after that, now what? And then
right,
after that, now what? And I wanted it to be like my channel was like a one-stop shop.
right.
And somewhere within that process, the combination of learning all of the how to do a title and a description or whatever, it just started taking on its own,
Mm-hmm.
started doing its own thing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of what it was. And I've only started my channel since COVID started.
Yeah, I should have kept going. I just was like, and I didn't. Who knows where I'd be now? I mean, I've had success in other areas, but
Yeah.
YouTube is a major player in what we do. That
Yes.
residual income when it hits.
Yes.
It's good to have that. So I'm trying to work YouTube. I got the whole vidIQ stuff and the proper hashtag. But it's still like it's hit and miss. Like I'll have a video that I have a few thousand, turn around and
Yeah.
have one that has like 100 views. But I think for me, I was just
That's
kind of
all
like,
of us.
yeah,
That's all of
YouTube.
us.
Yeah, what it could
Hold
be,
on.
sure,
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me plug up
sure.
before I go dead on you. And I
Uh-oh.
don't dead on you. Please don't let me go dead, Lord. Hold on 1 minute.
Mhm. Uh-oh, I think we lost her. Uh-oh, did we lose our friend? You guys still there? Am I the only one here? Is anybody else still in here with me too? Or is it just me staring at myself? Like if you guys, it might just be her that left or her computer died. Are you guys still down there? It's just me. I don't think it can run with just me, right? Oh, you're still here. Taryn, custom journey. I think it's just me right now. Yeah. How do we get her back? You guys, I mean, I can click on leave studio and, you know, I maybe click the link again, pop her back in. You know, if you guys think I should do that, tell me somewhere in the comments. I should just hit leave studio or because I'm never on here. Okay, so I'll tell you really quick in case we miss her. So Educated Natural says, tell us how I got started. I got started because I'm a musician, right? So I'm a producer / vocalist and whatnot. And so I'm part of the music industry, like the really big part of the music industry. And so when COVID hit, I didn't see anybody that on YouTube that had. Did FedEx ever find you? Yes, FedEx came today. That was the video she was talking about, custom journey. Sorry, but yeah. So when COVID hit, I was like, I got to get back into something that I know how to do, and I knew that I had the music industry with me too. And so I just started to do videos where I'm posting stuff and using people's songs in the background. I eventually became what people know as a T-shirt DJ, where I'm pressing shirts, and I'd have guys that say, hey man, I just want to get like the minimum done so you can play my single in the background. That took off, and then so that led me to connect with places such as like Supercolor, Heat Press Nation, Heat Transfer Warehouse. I became an affiliate to all these places just by doing these videos, and so from there to now it just took off. And so it's just having fun. She going to come back with part 2? I don't know, Taryn. I have no idea. Custom journey, yeah. The funny part is, I didn't know my heat press was here today till I opened the door to take some trash out, because FedEx left that big old box like at the beginning of the pathway to my doorstep. I would never have known because my ring camera didn't go off. But they, if you look at the tracking, it still says that my package is missing somewhere in Arizona. So they did give me the heat press. But I don't know. I don't know if she's coming back on to this part. Let me see. She might have wrote me. Okay, I think she's trying to. Let's leave her a message. How about that? So we didn't exit out yet, and we're trying to figure out if you just pop right back into this live, or do we close this out and start another one? I wish I could see your faces so we can have a full conversation. I can see everybody. Oh, so Taryn says she always does, and she would be able to re-enter this live. Yeah, so custom journey. I've seen you many times. So what do you guys having going on? Taryn, she says you were doing some cake or something stuff, right? Is that what you do? Like you're into cakes? That didn't come off right. You know what I'm saying? So you make cakes. Okay, so she just said to stay put, everybody. She's coming back on. There we go. So yeah, Miss Taryn. So I think so. You make cakes, custom journeys. What is it that you what is your product? And then the Educated Natural. What do you do, my friend? T-shirts mainly. Okay. And Terrence says, yes, cake and catering business trying to get back off of the ground. Yeah, I wish I can see your faces, have these conversations that way. But what do you think it's going to take for you to get back off the ground, Ms. Taryn? Like, is there something that you think you're missing? Is it marketing? Is it what is it that's holding you back from getting off? I wish there was a button I can just click and bring you all on. It's not like Zoom, huh? Oh, okay. Miss Taryn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, it'll come back around. It'll come back around. So maybe going back into what you were doing before to attract your customers. Then, everything is. I can tell you that everything is more visual nowadays. Like I tell people all the time, it's easy to take a picture of something that you created and leave it up there, but everybody's doing that. So just, I would say, plenty of pictures, plenty of videos, set yourself apart, make that cake have a voice, if that makes sense, is bring whatever you're doing to life. And I say the biggest thing is in form of a video, get in front of that camera, speak up the cakes. I don't follow you. I don't think I do. So I haven't seen them or anything like that or what you do. But I would say, bring your business to life by way of video, get in front of the camera, talking it up, being more proud of the cake than anybody else who's tasted it yet, So I think that you shouldn't hurt there. And yeah, like the Educated Naturals say, definitely praying for the betterment of your health for sure. Educated Naturals says, I provide business education to creators and do shirts and other things in customs. Okay, I hear you. I don't know if I follow any of you guys, or we're following each other on IG. I'm bigger on IG than anywhere else, but drop me your links right here in the comments and I'll go on and follow you guys right now and we can stay connected that way. Taryn's just on Facebook. Okay, that's okay. I do have a Facebook. It's always super like to the max, but I will delete some people right now. And I'm going to follow you. Bear with me 1 second here. Delete some folks. Okay. That should do it. I'm looking for Taryn. Taryn Terry, it says, right? That's why. Is that why you said Steelers? It says Art Institute of Pittsburgh. Okay, that's why you said the Steeler thing. So let's see. Sweet Secrets. I found you, Miss Taryn. Wait, but Miss Taryn, I can't add you, so I will send you a message right now. There you go, Miss Taryn. Oh, you look. We held it down so you came back.
You know what? You guys are the best freaking ever. And listen, T-shirt buddy, if you are not subscribed to this channel, you need to be, because you are a part of this family now.
Thank you. Yeah, I was getting everybody. I'm like, I'm following you all. But wait. Yeah. So I can answer them, or we can go back to where we were. Whatever you prefer.
Well, look, first of all, because you guys stay put and are so patient, then we're gonna go to these comment section and see what you guys talking about, and then we'll go back to the questions.
All right. So I followed Taryn.
Yes, that's great. That's great. Yeah. And then Big Boy Prince, he doing a lot on his channel. So we definitely got to check him out because he doing a lot. And then so is Educated Natural. She's doing a whole lot on her channel. If you guys are not following T-Shirt Buddy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube,
Yeah.
we got to get to it.
Yeah. And likewise, I follow everybody back, you know.
Yes, for sure. And let me see.
I never do
And yeah,
the follow and unfollow thing. I think that's the most craziest thing when people do that. Ooh,
it's so inconsiderate. It really
I
is.
know.
It's
I'm
so
like, I'm not
inconsiderate.
your groupie.
Like
Like,
really, like these people just I don't understand. Like, what do they think we doing this for?
right, right. You know, I'm trying to
Yes,
grow it too.
I'm
Custom
telling
journey.
you. Yes,
Is it?
custom journey. We need James to get on that YouTube channel ASAP, and I mean today.
Yeah.
Which he
Customers.
already has. He has some, but he got to get some more.
He said, how has Instagram had an impact on my business? That's custom journey. Instagram has been my major home. Instagram is I set out to make, because you know everybody was on YouTube and these other platforms like tough, but I was like, you know what? And I mean, you know, now it's catching up. Where like the guys I've connected with were, if you guys follow any of the T-shirt guys up top, so I became friends. I'm in this little circle, and I'm in a private group with these guys where there was this cat Rich from Hustle Ninjas.
Yes.
He's super huge. Big Brando. There's A-Dub, and obviously, you know, one of my close friends is Stan, T-shirt side hustle. And so Stan has this private group, and we're all in there, you know.
Okay.
And so, so I made it a goal to make. I was like, I still don't see them, like they're not really banging it out on Instagram like they are on YouTube, right? Not yet. At least last year. So I said, well, maybe I'll treat Instagram that way and drive everybody there. And it started to take off. And all of a sudden, these guys are pounding on the Instagram. So now they're growing. But Instagram has been the number one key to my success. Those, believe it or not, the 1 minute videos, because of people's attention span, you know, after 20 some seconds, it's like, okay, but the 1 minute videos help me skyrocket quick on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you that one you did today was absolutely brilliant. Like
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. If you guys have not seen that, please go check it out because it is so hilarious.
Yeah,
And
I
you
even
guys,
asked people ask if they can use it, like the company. I was like, yeah, go ahead, put it on your page. You can have it. So yeah, it works.
yes, yes. And I'm working so before on my channel I was working, so I had my Marcela's Way, and then my business name is minitingzcustoms. So I was operating them two together, which was not working for me. So then I started Marcela's Way Instagram and TikTok. And the TikTok, I should have did that long time ago because the
Yeah.
TikTok allows me to be silly like I am in real life.
Right. Yeah, that's a reason I got onto there too. It was like, you mean I could be my crazy self and have fun? And yeah, it's, you know, and now the other big thing is reels, you know, the reel on Instagram. That's shooting people like, you know, to the top.
Yeah. And if you guys have an Instagram, a TikTok, and YouTube, you literally can make a TikTok and use it for Instagram, Reels, and YouTube all
Yes.
at the same time. One video you can use for all those platforms.
Yes.
So take advantage of that for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back in on these questions and hopefully we have no more interruptions on my end. Okay, so if you could make
Uh-oh.
all right, if you could make your business be anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, Puerto Rico. I'm going home.
Right. Like you can make literally all they would buy is a bunch of Puerto Rican themed
That's
shirts.
That's it. Yeah, I'll be rich just by selling the Puerto Rican flag.
Yes, just from selling the Puerto Rican shirts.
Right.
It. You would have to, because see here, I noticed when I was in Puerto Rico, we have become so spoiled by variety.
Yeah.
And I went to a grocery store there, Pueblos. I think that's yes. So I went there and they had like one type of ocean spray juice. And I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, like, how do you have one kind of juice? But it's because we become so spoiled by variety,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah.
and that's a blessing and a curse because, it's just like people just think the sky's the limits when it comes to everything. So, yes, Puerto Rico.
I
And,
agree.
and for me, it would probably be Puerto Rico, probably also. Yes,
Yeah.
probably Puerto
Hey,
Rico.
look, they wanted me to go home anyway, so I'll take them up on it. Well, Trump ain't here no more, but I'm saying either here nor there.
Exactly.
Send me home.
Exactly. Okay. If you have 5 minutes to leave the house and you can't come back for anything, what is the one thing you're grabbing as far as your equipment is concerned?
Are we talking this 110-degree weather? Are we talking? Because I'm not leaving anything past 85 degrees outside. It is hot over
Yeah.
here.
So you only got 5 minutes to grab whatever you can grab in 5 minutes. So
Yep.
and you can't come back for anything else. So what you think? And no matter how big or small, whatever you can carry.
That's easy for me.
What's that?
My hard
The
drive.
new heat press? Oh,
My hard
your
drive.
hard drive. Yes,
I got
that
everything
makes
on it.
that makes perfect sense for sure,
Hmm.
for sure. Okay, all right. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh God, slow down.
Yeah,
Slow down. It's going to be painful trying to rush the process of life.
yeah,
Slow down. Slow
yeah,
down.
yeah. And my answer is going to be pretty cliche,
Mm-hmm.
but mine would probably be focus and stay in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like focus, stay in school, and stay away from boys. That would be what I would say.
Yeah, that's
if I
tough.
did, if I could do if I could do it over those three things, I would be. It would be something different. It would
Right.
really be something different. But the direction that my life has gone in is a result of not doing those things.
Yeah. 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 True that.
God used it for His glory, regardless. So that's
Yes.
all.
Yes. He sure did with me because boy, like, it was a
Right.
really fast-paced life and the wrong things, wrong places, wrong people. But I mean, I'm not one of the guys that I never sit there and say, man, I wish I can go back. I don't, because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, where he told me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you're, a
Yeah.
person of faith, then, you gotta, you realize that your life has already been written for you, beginning, middle, and end, and everything that happens in between is
Absolutely.
already meant to be. So I'm living,
Absolutely.
I'm living where I'm supposed to be at the moment.
Absolutely. 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 Hold on. Educated Natural says, I was about to say the same thing in my computer. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
Educated Natural would save her hard drive and her computer.
yes.
Okay. So let me see. 5 t-shirt making items you can't live without.
Oh God, five of them, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, gonna be all the five that that we use. So, are we talking like machinery, or I mean, because they're all kind of machines, I guess, right?
It could be anything. It could be small items because there are some little miscellaneous things that we
Oh,
use.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, I would say my number one thing. Well, actually, people that come over, they laugh at me like crazy. I don't know what it is. I got a habit. Been doing it for a year straight. I carry this doggone ruler with me everywhere I go.
You
This
said a
is
what?
special. My ruler.
Ruler. Okay.
My
Uh-huh.
ruler, yeah, it doesn't leave my side. And when people come over, I'm like, "You ever putting it down?" Like, I'm not that. And then my vinyl picker, I've had it for a
Okay.
couple years, and
Uh-huh.
it's the golden picker. So that's two. Um, what I mean, I would have to say my cameo, because if I can't do anything else, I can always do a HTV shirt. So I would say
Hmm.
my cameo.
Yeah.
Um, what else could I carry? I mean, God, I mean, I have all the machines, so that's why that's hard.
So
Yeah, I got them all. So those was it.
that's
My
three.
ruler, yeah, my ruler, my golden picker, the cameo for sure. Um, Gosh, that's a tough one, because again, I have all the machines.
Well, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do mine, and then I'll
Okay.
probably
Okay.
trigger something in your mind.
Yes. Yes. That
Okay.
work. Yeah.
So for me, it will probably be my paper cutter
Uh.
because I cut vinyl with that, vinyl sheets with that.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
rotary cutter because with my rotary,
Yeah.
I that's just like it's like the best pair of scissors you'll ever have.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, it will probably be probably my little dental tool. I really like that, the little dental tool. That I probably say, hmm, I probably say my cameo also. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, that's my one of my favorites. And I got one more. Um, one more would probably be mm, um probably like a Teflon sheet or something.
Leads custom printing. Hey, a Teflon sheet. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a
that
tough one
Teflon
because
sheet.
we're, because I mean the machine I use the most out of all of them. I mean, yeah, I do get down on my cameo, but I don't do a lot of vinyl projects anymore because everybody knows I have an eye color, so I do transfers. Or they know I'll do DTF or something like
Yeah,
that, or
yeah.
sublimation. So it's like I still use it, but I've gotten away to do other stuff. So I mean, my bread and butter would probably be my eye color machine because I make inside labels and so it's like that's
Wow,
my bread and butter. Yeah.
wow, wow. Yeah, that's so. You said it's called eye color.
The eye color. Yeah, yeah. So it's a white toner printer.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah. And it
yeah,
shoots off
yeah.
transfers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really done white toner printers yet. I'm still like the vinyl. I do sublimation, um,
Yeah.
vinyl sublimation, and I've come to the conclusion that if I have to do some type of transfers or something, I'll probably just like do it
Mhm.
for a big order, which will probably
Yeah.
be like super color or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
that
my folks.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
In
So
fact, I'll be down there actually in the July. We're shooting some content again at the Super Color facility. It's always fun. It is
oh,
always fun.
cool,
It's a trip. Quick
cool.
story about Supercolor is that for those that know about Supercolor, is it looks like it's this massive, massive. When you think this massive building with all these employees, and it's
Yeah,
not. So when I
I
went in there, and I
believe
was
that.
like, wait a minute. Yeah, I walked in and was shocked. I'm like, oh, this is like the size of my house, and of course the one section that's closed off. You can't go in there, and if you do, that's on NDA. But it's where the machinery's at. You can't see them. But I can at least say
Um,
this: there are not as many machines as people probably think. They're massive, and for the orders that they do, the thousands of
yeah,
orders that they do, you'd be so surprised. And I love them because they're so much more bigger than people see on IG and whatever else. Because when I got to
yeah.
walk around before we, did our our content piece, they press for people too, right? But they're pressing.
Oh,
I kid you not, and I don't want to get in trouble if anyone Supercolor pops in. But they
yeah.
press for humongous corporations like we watch on TV commercials. They
Uh huh.
press like one of the artists alone. I'm like I listen to this dude all the time. It's like a big old reggaeton artist, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
they have all his coats, his merch line, and I'm like, so they do a lot of stuff that people don't know about. They're
I
bigger,
believe that. I
yeah.
believe that.
So
And I'm gonna tell you why I had a feeling that they were smaller than I perceived them to be because they just recently got a TikTok.
yeah, yeah.
And so on my business TikTok, one day they followed me or liked something that I did. And then when I went on their TikTok, it would be interesting if TikTok was like a little small business, and then you just confirmed that that's what it is. So I believe that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, no, Supercolor is I mean, humongous as far as what they do. Facility
Yes,
wise,
yes, yes. Wow. Yes.
it's not big. And you walk in and you think it's like hell of employees.
Yeah.
There was probably 10 people
I
working
believe that.
everything. When I was like, wait, like where is there people on lunch? He's like, no, this is what it is. I mean, they've since hired. They have like a second shift now, but
Yeah,
it's still the same thing. So you're talking maybe 20 people or something like that that are pushing that much content and all those transfers. It's crazy. So they're
yeah,
doing a thing. A lot of
yeah.
people don't like them. They say they're expensive and blah blah blah. But you get what you pay for, and their quality is good.
You know what? I don't even. I think people don't like them, but what would be the reason for you to not like something unless that something is affecting you somehow? So I think people may not technically not like them. They just don't like how they're affected by them. But that's a them
Yeah,
problem, not a supercolor problem.
right.
Because
Super don't care.
hats off to them for doing all that they've done and growing the way that they have and holding it down. I mean, there's not many t-shirt makers that are not speaking of supercolor in some way,
Right.
form, or fashion, whether it
Right.
be positive or negative.
Yeah. Yeah. And and it's people like us that drive them. I mean, if anyone has a problem, it's because like with anything else in life, when people don't like change. Excuse me, people don't like change. And
Yeah.
so we're living in a t-shirt world where it's been ran primarily by silk screen printers.
Hmm.
And of course, HTV has been around for a long time. So then you get something like a Supercolor, which is the water-based digitized transfers, and people
Yeah.
are talking about how great they are. I mean, that would scare a lot of people that don't want to change and try a new process because you're saying I have to. I mean, I'm not sure if you silk screen before. I used to, but that process it takes a little longer than me having a heat press and popping on a 15-second transfer that's going to last beyond the garment. You
Of
know,
course.
um, yeah, that's a struggle. But like with everything changing, things are changing again because now what COVID did for us, people like us,
Hmm.
COVID forced us to sit down. But in sitting down, although there was so much tragedy in sitting down, COVID created a massive amount of entrepreneurs, right? Because we,
Yes.
we we had enough time to realize, like, hold up, I'm not going to go back to some cubicle, some lady telling me when I can go pee pee, when I can go eat, and you tell me I can make more money at home making a shirt,
Yeah. And some
right?
people are saying, I'm not going back to this company that is going to put me in harm's way, having to deal with customers that put
Right.
me in risk of getting sick.
Yeah,
You know?
there's no way. And yeah, and I also realized like, man, my time is so valuable. Like when I look at my son and things like that, I think to myself, if I and there's nothing wrong with people that have a 9 to 5 at all. There are some
Yeah.
great
Of
ones,
course.
but people
Of course.
like myself, like I mean, I've been an entrepreneur for so long. I had to switch and go to a 9 to 5 because I was trying to get in a relationship, and she was like, my dad's not going to accept you if you don't have a 9 to 5. He doesn't believe in musicians. I'm like, I'll get a job. I mean, I made more money as a musician, but that's what got me to
Right.
go there. That's what got me to go to this job. And for 8 years, I sacrificed, gave them my whole life to sit inside this cubicle, never being promoted, even though I knew everything in there. And your district managers, all your sales are asking me to help them build orders. And how do you do this? But I'm like, but you get paid 10 times more than I get paid. And I couldn't get a promotion at all,
Yeah.
and I'm not one that plays the race card. I don't like to do that, but I'm not naive to what my surroundings are. And when I'm looking at a company, and this is no offense to anybody, I'm looking at a company where I see what the face of the company, that what they want. And it's these, I mean, they're great guys. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I can't think of one white male that was under 6 foot. I kid you not,
Hmm.
and there were no black district managers. There were no Latin district, there were none of them. I mean, let me take that back. There was one, he was in Texas. Well,
Yeah.
Texas is primarily, it's Hispanic based, right? And so I'm thinking like,
Right.
I know everything that it takes. You pass me up every single time I've ever asked. I'm like, this, all you see from me is this urban dude who you
Hmm.
don't think can hang at the table with the rest of these guys when I'm teaching them how to do their
Hmm.
job. So COVID was a blessing for me because now it's like, hold up, I'm never gonna let anybody tell me I can't. If I worked my butt off to earn this vacation time, I got to put in a request and wait until you decide if it's like, okay, well, let me see what everybody else is doing. No, I want to be on vacation when I want. I want to be
Exactly.
able to walk. Yeah, let me walk into this break room, and if I'm putting my food from the night before in the microwave, and you don't like how it smells,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to be feeling bad. I mean, I don't eat fish and stuff, but like it could be anything. It could be rice. They used to trip
Right.
off of everything. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay home, raise my son, take him on walks, go on walks when I want. If I'm sick, I'm not taking nobody else a doctor's note to prove to you that I don't feel good. Mm-mm.
Absolutely.
So
Now,
entrepreneur for me.
now, now, see, this is one thing though, and this is for the live. One thing is, um, freedom is a mindset. Okay,
Amen to that.
so even if, say, you work at a job and then you quit working, right? You can still mess around, like, and this is some people who have done that, quit working and then go work for themselves.
Hmm.
If you don't be careful, you can mess around and get it to a point where you're slave driving yourself.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
but if you build your business in a way that promotes you being free and promotes you actually living life, then you'll be able to be free. But if you have a type of business that you're running and all you're doing is constantly taking orders, don't have a system to make it so the orders go out fast, you'll look up and you'll be driving yourself crazier than you did when you were at work,
yeah, yeah,
because you have set it up that way. So you took the work mentality out of work and put it in your household.
yeah. And like they say
Yeah,
too, like you're never really in business until you can walk into your business and somebody else is running it for you. That's when
sure.
you have a business.
Of
Right now,
course.
I'm working for my business. I want to get to the
Right.
point where I can hire people to do,
Yeah.
what it is. Right. So that's
But
when you're fully in business.
yeah, but you know what? You even still like it's a sometimes like you can say, for instance, if you're going on vacation and you're about to get ready to go on vacation, right?
Mhm.
Some people don't want to say, "Oh no, I'm not going to take this order." So they never want to take vacation. They never want to stop and go on a date. Like sometimes you got to be free to say, "No, I can't take this. I got something going on in my family right now," whatever the
Right.
case is. It's just having a free mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Absolutely.
So, but it's we're all striving for that for sure.
Yeah.
I think I got like four more questions for you. Hold on,
Sure.
no,
Sure.
I have I have three more. Okay, so and I see on the live, is it Leads
Leads custom
custom
printing.
printing? Yes, welcome Leads. I've never seen you before. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. Okay. If you had to pass down your business to one of your children, which one would it be?
Oh, man, that's easy for me. I have an older son too, and he's
Okay.
20 also. I would pass it to him.
Mhm.
He is everything at 20 that I wish I could have been,
Oh, wow.
so yeah, I see such a blessing, such a businessman that I know he would take it even further.
Yes, yes. And it's funny that you say that because, to be honest, if I had to pass mine to one of my children, I would probably pass it to my oldest daughter as well, because as you said, she is so driven and
Hmm.
so like perfectionist at what she does. She's only 20 years old, but she's a unit manager at her job, and you know, she just is a very driven person. So if she
Yeah,
set her attention to running it, I think she'd do a great job.
yeah, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I
Plus, I think when they're 20, not that there weren't video games and stuff back then, but that still is that's like pre-hardcore video game life right now. Because I get on, the boys all the time, like, man, please put it aside, do some chores, do some work, come watch something, have some family time. But
yeah,
so my son being, 20, is like it was just a little bit pre hardcore video game stuff. So he went out there was like, I'm playing ball. I want to go get
Yeah.
my hands dirty. I want to go pick up rocks and play with worms. Like.
Yeah.
So it was that, and so he comes from that, and so he is he's in the union. He's an electrician, so he got in super early. He knew what he wanted to do. Yeah, and I'm like, how do you make more money than me at 20? Bought your own little car, got your place. But I mean, that also comes with what we instilled in him too, growing up, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I knew that I failed in so many areas. I didn't want that for him, so that's why it's easy for me to be like, I'll give him anything, and I know it's going to be fine.
Yeah, and that's a blessing to be able to say, no matter all that you've gone through, it could have easily went one way or the other. We could have raised like kids, you are a product of your environment, and we could have raised children that were a result of that.
Right.
But luckily we didn't. We raised kids that were better than that.
Yes.
And that's a blessing. That's a true blessing for sure. And if I'm not proud of I'm not proud of a whole lot of stuff, but my daughter is one of them that I am extremely proud of.
Right.
All right. So what's the next one we got? Okay. Thank you guys for hanging in here. All right. And thank you, because I am really enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying you answering these questions.
Custom journey, you will have that for your kids.
Yes, you definitely will. You definitely will, James. If you could do it over, let me see. Okay, if you could do it over, which would you start first? Your t-shirt business or your music business? Or doing t-shirts or music? Which one would be first if you could do it over?
Oh man. I wouldn't change it.
Just like it is?
It would have to be, because I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty good with marketing stuff, I can, but if it wasn't for the fact that I'm in the music industry, I wouldn't have had those sales that just came out of everywhere from the beginning to even get me going. I would have just been struggling to get some clientele. And so it was easy for me just to call any one of these people, and then it just gradually grew amongst a lot of this, producer community, things like that. So I wouldn't change it. Music is what helped me get here.
Yeah, and I say the same thing about cakes. Like a lot of the connections that I got, people knew that I was a great cake decorator, so they trusted me to be a good t-shirt maker.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of my connections came from cake making. So I would not change that. I would still do cakes first, for sure.
There you go.
I learned a lot about design doing cakes also.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, for sure. All right, and then okay, this is the last question actually. This is the last one. All right, if you had 3 wishes, anything you wanted, all right, what would it be? So if you, no matter what it is, whether it be to be something, to do something, to have something, what would it be?
Oh God, I would say to definitely oh God, it's tough because I sound like I'm selfish.
No, you're not. These are your wishes. These are your wishes, and you will not sound selfish for that's the whole point of the wish. It's yours.
Right. Well, my older son ain't here right now, so he can't even mess with me about my wishes, because they don't include him right now. No. So if I would I guess my first one is my dream is to get into a building, a facility, where kind of the same thing like with Blanks Galore. If you follow her, I became good friends with Cassandra. I love what she came from, what she stands for. She is herself, loud, crazy. Either you like her, you don't. But what you cannot take away from her is her drive. It's either you like me or you don't, but I'm still going up. And so I would love, and I've always had those same intentions. I want to have my own facility so I can educate people, so I can get other people, into the t-shirt game as well. So that's my one biggest wish, is to have my facility. If I had a second wish, I would say it's just to be financially comfortable. I'm stable now because I can pay my bills, right? Yes. But I've never seen myself being rich. I don't even know what that feels like. I don't want to. I
Mm-hmm.
like because I still, I'm the kind of guy that wakes up and I need to work. If I feel like I already have it all, then I'm like, what do I do today?
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want to experience that. So I
Yes.
would just say where I'm financially comfortable enough, to not worry about the next order coming in or whatever else. So that would be my second one, is financial stability, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my third one is to be able to bring. Actually, this would be my biggest one. My number one wish would be to be able to bring bigger corporations, to be able to give opportunity. I'm from Vallejo, right? So I'm in the Bay Area. So I'm from Vallejo. We don't have opportunity, never have. The closest thing that we have that's big in Vallejo is probably, Six Flags, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have these big corporations that come here. No one's bringing anything here, and growing up here in these streets and still seeing like how much violence and all that other stuff is going on. I want to be able to bring opportunity here,
Mm-hmm.
and create other entrepreneurs. I came from the game. I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't. But what if we can change that mindset and show you that the new game is being an entrepreneur, whether it's the t-shirt game, whatever it is, just not the streets, so I want to bring opportunity here. That's my biggest thing.
Right, right. I love that. Before I give my answer, I wanted to say hello, Don.
What's up, Don?
Welcome. How are you? And I saw somebody else too. Hold on, hold on. I saw somebody else.
Don from
Maybe I did.
Vegas.
Yes, welcome from Vegas.
I thought I was
Welcome.
hot. Yeah, I know they're out there in the desert.
I know. My cousin lives in Arizona. It's hot out there too.
I'm not going. You,
Right. So my three would be um definitely financially free. When I say, and I'm on the same page as you, I came from very little. So I don't want to be rich like you said. It's not that I don't want to be. I would be if that was God's plan for me. But
right.
in my mind, I can't really fix my mind around like I want a big mansion. That's
Yeah.
not really what, because I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
simple and I don't need a lot. I'm satisfied with not having a lot because like I said, I came from very little. But I want to be able to get what I want when I want it.
Yes.
Yes. So and not
Facts.
have to worry about it.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I really want to. I'm a teacher at heart.
Mhm.
And I want to be able to teach as many people as I can in whatever way that is, whether it be through t-shirts, whether it be through business. I just want to
Yes.
teach as many people as I can because that's just who I am in
Yeah.
heart. And I'm also like low key a hype man on the low. I'm a person that has a hype man spirit. Like if I
Yes.
see somebody doing something really good, or not even really good, but somebody doing something good, or if somebody is having a good time, I'm the one that just is just like, yes. If somebody
Yes.
looks good, if I see a woman that walks past me and she's beautiful, I'm the like, get it. Like
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
something inside of me just is a celebrator.
Yes.
So I don't know what that will come of in my life, but whatever it is, I just want to inspire people and I want to help people in
Mm.
whatever way that is. And I want to be comfortable so that I can make my family comfortable.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
So
That's also our downfall sometimes. The fact that we celebrate people so hard, like
and
it's
we are very upset when people don't celebrate us.
yeah, yeah. That or I've even had some like there's I guess the perfect name I give myself is someone recently said, "Man, you're like the dark horse. It just came out of nowhere. You're up here with all these teacher people." And I'm like, "Not really. You just didn't follow me prior to me pressing a shirt. But I've been in the
Right.
industry for a long time. I know
Yeah.
how to navigate. But you have some people that look at that and they think like it's fake, or you're just doing that because you want to get on. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, I celebrate your wins harder
Yes.
than I celebrate my own, harder than you
Of
celebrate your
course.
own wins, you know,
Yes.
because if you're winning, my spirit feels good. And so if you look at my page, or anybody, if you happen to stumble across my page, I celebrate everybody's wins. And sometimes, not all the time, but it you know, like the way me and Cassandra, perfect example, the way me
Hmm.
and her became friends
Hmm.
is, mind you, she's busy, busy as hell,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
I said her name, I just kind of given an example of like never giving up. I said, man, take for example, you have Cassandra with blanks galore and blah 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 blah. You know, this is
Yeah.
one that, and I saw her process prior, so I knew it wasn't just because she popped up all of a sudden on blank. I had saw her way before. I'm like,
Yeah.
hold up, this woman, and it's true. And there's video. She was in a hotel room, put a sheet
Wow.
up as a background, right? You would never have known she's homeless, right? Her and her teenage son, never would you have known that. And then like her story just captivated me because while being homeless, if you follow Cassandra with Blanks Galore, her partner is Hassani, right? His name is Hassani.
Yeah.
Hassani was her boss. And so when she was homeless and she started to do these orders and things like that, when
Yeah.
she was working for Hassani, right? So he was her boss. He gave
Yeah.
her a room. So he understood her walk. He gave her a room and said, look, during your breaks or whatever else you got to do, go press your shirts in there. People don't do that. So she was pressing shirts and whatever else. And then all of a sudden, she had a sale that just hit, right? And she,
Wow.
like, right. And it was just all day long. She tells a story all day long, just her phone's dinging, dinging, dinging with sales. And she's like, hold up, like, I think I just hit like 100 grand. And she walked up to Hassani, right? And was like, I'm out, you know? And so you take this woman who just believed in herself when nobody did. And she's still celebrating
Yeah.
people. Because I
Yeah.
saw her on other like groups and stuff. And she's
Yeah.
never changed. And she celebrated all these people. And I'm like, okay, lo and behold, what
Yeah.
I have ever realized in a 3 month span that she became a millionaire. So now she's a multi-millionaire. She just bought her place, the sky high, whatever you call them, you know, like, and
Yeah.
she still hasn't changed her attitude to this day, right? So anyway, I know I'm kind of going all over the place here, but
No.
I said her name in her story. That's all.
Yeah.
Never with any intentions like, oh, I'm a tagger or whatever else, and nothing. And so the like literally 10 minutes after I posted my short little clip, she
Yeah.
was like, you know, oh, like what's your name? Where you from? What are you doing? You know, like
Yeah.
I'm crying, I'm crying because I was feeling down today and I just saw your story and we need to connect, and we connected and we've been tight since then. And
Wow.
so you never know what your videos, what kind of impact you can have, or who's. I'll tell you this: everybody is watching, whether you think they are, whether they're not. Somebody is watching, and I've never, thank God, I'm so blessed. I have not reached out to one company, one influencer ever, and ever been like, "Hey, man, put me on," or "I got this thing. Can you see it?" It's your work. Your work's going to speak for itself, you
Absolutely.
know. Yeah, and that's all I did with my IG. I just worked, and I caught their attention. And so when you have favor, oh, I was about to say that. Taryn was about to say the same thing. When you have favor, now all of us have favor. Every last one of us have favor,
And
right?
but I want to interrupt you real quick.
Sure, sure.
I don't even think that it's your I don't even think that it's your work that draws people to you. It's you that draws people to you.
Yeah. But you're your
Something
worth.
about your spirit is very, very um I don't know, it feels like welcoming, and
Yes.
it feels friendly, and that within itself is what I think, because if there was I mean, I've seen some very hardworking people that don't seem
Yeah.
approachable, that
Right.
don't seem that, it's you in general. It's something
Right.
about your spirit that's drawing people to you.
Right. Right.
So if your IG was never you working and all it was your face in them videos,
I wouldn't be
you
here. Yeah, you know, yeah, and again, and it's favor. Like I said, everybody has favor. All of us. It's
yes,
whether or not do you act upon your favor. We
of
all have
course.
it. It's been given to us, but do you act on it? That woman acts on it every single day. I wake up
Yes.
and I'm like, I'm walking in my favor, right? So what's the plan today, God? I
Yep.
never. It's funny. I never write anything down. I know seems unprofessional to some people. My brain just works that way where
Yeah.
if I write it down, and don't get me wrong, I got my journal, I got things that I do for my business, and that's that. But if I walked around every single day, like, because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, it hasn't hit me yet. I don't know what video I'm putting up there. I don't know what I'm saying yet. But for me, I wake up, I kid you not, I wake up every single day. First thing I say is, okay, God, what are we working on today? And that's what I go with. It has not failed me. I had look, I didn't have a press yesterday. My FedEx lost my press, right? And so
that's a fact.
I woke up, right. I released a video. You saw the video, like, okay, because people are like, why don't you have a press? I just saw this person buy you a press, so and so and so. Like, what's going on here? What's the story? And so now I haven't had a press in a month, and I lost some opportunity, due to what this person's decision was, right? But I could have sweated and been like, man, I can't press anybody's stuff. I still woke up every single day, walked in my favor, and said, okay, what are we going to do today? We don't have a press. Well, let's talk about life. And I noticed that the more I opened up about my life and said, man, this is who I am. I'm not your regular YouTuber. Don't expect me to give you tutorials every day. I'm going to give you them. But look, I'm coming from like, I'm a kid from the hood. I deal with depression, anxiety. I'm a man of God. You're getting everything in one. And I'm going to teach you how to do a shirt here or whatever else, And so this whole month has been such an eye opener for me because my platform grew more. And, and that was my original goal last year. I said, I'm going to vlog my life, everything I do for the t-shirt business, and I did it every single day, right? And that's what I do now is I just wake up and I don't know what I'm doing. So an example was the heat press. I opened my door to take the trash out. I didn't know my ring didn't go off because FedEx put the heat press at the entry of my porch, but down a ways. I didn't even see that they were here, not till we took the trash out. So the moment I opened the door, I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot a video, and then Whitney Houston came to my mind, and right. I was like, oh, okay. So that and I put it together super fast like that. That's what happens. That's why I can't write it down. For me, it has to be natural. And it's funny because I've even had people say, like, man, dude, like I wish I was more comedy like you. Like, I even have people that be like, man, like how much would you charge me for an hour or whatever else? Just give me ideas on how to be more energetic. And I'm like, I'm not a comedian. I don't know what you're talking about, and excuse my French here. Again, I'm a man of faith, but I always say I'm from Vallejo. We just talk shit.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bay Area. That's all I'm doing. Just talk. You're right. And so there's nothing comedy. And so that's the difference when I see some of the guys that are like, because one of them contacted me and said, hey man, I don't want you to think I'm biting off of you, but I want to do more comedy stuff. But if you look at his, you can see it's forced.
Yeah.
I'm walking in my faith in what God gave me, and this is me,
Absolutely. 100%. But yeah, I definitely believe that you are going so far. You're going so far, and I mean the way we connected was Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah.
I saw it behind you in the video, and that was the thing. I didn't even I don't know. I didn't even think anything of it. And I'm not normally the person that reaches out to people. You think that the way that I reached out to you, I do that all the time. I don't. I really don't do that. I need to do it more often, be more, do more with networking and that type of stuff.
Right.
But I don't know. Something about you was friendly. And, I felt like, I don't know. I felt like it was okay to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And because what you see is what you get.
Yes, absolutely. And I really believe that your heat press situation happened for a reason, because I think ultimately you were supposed to do these videos you've been doing this last month.
Yeah.
That was the point. It was almost like God shoved you into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard for men. It's hard for us to talk about, we have some dark secrets. We have stuff, that we don't want to talk about because then we feel like we're not manly anymore. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm not afraid to talk about it because nothing changes the fact I'm a man at the end of the day. I'll do what I have to do if I have to, but you don't have to walk around being hardcore, there's no point in walking around with your chest puffed out every single day just so someone feels like, oh man, I ain't messing with him. No, like you can still hold your own and be a teddy bear. Like I tell people that all the time. I'm not afraid to speak about what has happened in my life. It's been very hard. If you got to see some of that stuff, I'm some deep stuff that nobody wants to share, you know, and I'm risking people looking at me, you know, and being like, well, if that happened to him, does that mean that he is now this or that? Right. So I'm risking that. I'm putting it all on the line because I feel like the reason I'm on this here earth is God wants me to tell, you know, and I've helped so many people in this short period of time with my story. We all have a voice. We all have a story. Right. But some of us are just too afraid to tell it because we feel like it's not going to connect with people. And I think what sets me apart with what I'm doing is when you go through my IG and things like that, it's not. I am not your normal t-shirt guy at all. I have my work is on there, but I love to have fun with what I'm pressing and what I'm doing. But this for me, at the end of the day, if it helps nobody else, now mind you, I'm a guy that deals with depression, PTSD, right? I have anxieties. For me, this is better than any medication on this earth. When I'm having my bad days, I can just scroll through my page and say, well, what did I put up on this day? And accidentally run across it and be like, hold on, I'm telling somebody else to do this and this. So I'm taking my own advice. So this to me is just my diary and I'm sharing it with the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what it is. It's I feel the same way about my content and the things that I put out. I'm such a multifaceted type of person. I can seem, serious, but then at the same time I'm extremely silly.
Right,
And
right.
and somehow um this life that it's become with this whole content creator thing has made it so I'm able to be multifaceted like that, but then still stay with the mission, which is to inspire and to motivate, encourage, and teach.
Yes.
And it's crazy when you sit back and it's just like, God, when I was trying to do it myself, it was harder. But then when I start doing what you wanted me to
Yeah.
do, it got easy.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It does.
Yeah,
It changes. It
yeah, it
changes for you.
definitely changes. It for sure changes. And you know what? I had all these cotton picking questions, and I knew somehow we would get to this.
Right. Right.
I
Yeah.
knew somehow we would get to this. But
Yeah.
I really appreciate you, like you so much for taking the time out,
Likewise.
being so gracious. Um, you find a lot of times in this industry, especially with bigger content creators, that they're not as approachable, when it
Yeah.
comes down to people who you may consider the smaller guy. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? But I don't know. You have a big energy, but you're so humble, and I really appreciate you for being that way.
Thank you.
I
Likewise.
appreciate you for coming to this live. Of course, we
Yes.
got the playback. And thank you
Yes.
for being so patient because the technical issues were just driving me nuts.
I had mine at first. Yeah. I'm so grateful for connecting with people like you, the people who were on here today. Hopefully you got something from it.
Yes, I
You
hope
know,
so.
yeah, there's room for all of us to win, and so, man,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what I want you guys to do is go follow the T-shirt buddy on Instagram, on TikTok, and specifically on YouTube because we want to go ahead and get his watch hours up. We want to go ahead and get his subscriber count up so he can start growing even more and more. YouTube is hard.
yeah,
So if we do it together, it gets easier.
yeah, I
And
appreciate
then,
that. Thank you.
oh yes, no problem. And then also you guys don't forget that we have merch, new merch for everybody who was not here and didn't see the new merch.
Yeah, yes,
MW3. All right, so this is the 3K merch now. You guys go and check out if you're still interested in getting the 2K merch or the 1K merch, it's still always available. But this is the 3K merch right here if you guys are interested in that. I'm gonna go back through the live chat and write all the names down and pick them at random, and then I'm gonna send you guys whoever I pick. We'll do the giveaway like we did with Mario last week, where he drew the names and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay.
There you go.
I appreciate you so much for
You
coming.
too.
Appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing night.
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
guys so much. Have an amazing night.
Yes, for sure. You stay here, Ruben. I'm gonna shut the broadcast off. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.